Alrighty, we're back with part two, and apologies for it taking so long. First, I got sick, then I just, got lazy, but, yeah, now I'm doing it again, and, um, it's gonna be all audio this time, so if you want to just, go on eBay and browse things while I'm talking, you can do that. Yeah, so let's get started. The first question is from Valentino Orlando. Do you like Tugs or Theodore Tugboat? Um, I think I've seen one episode of both of those, and I think I prefer Tugs, but I don't really like either of them. And do I play Minecraft? Yes. King of Sodor asks, which was your first engine? Um, for Bachman it was Thomas, and for All Ranges it was still Thomas. Um, LNERAO asks, how did you get into Thomas? Um, my parents bought me a Tomy set when I was 2, and yeah, I guess that's it. Um, do you have any other brands of Thomas the Tank Engine? Example, Wooden Railway Ertl. Yes, I do. Wooden Railway Ertl. Some take-alongs that are basically silver now because all of their paint is scratched off. I have a lot of old Tomy track, but 2 engines. And yeah. Favorite episodes of season 1 to 7. Edward's exploit, because Edward. Um let's see here. What are some other favorites? I like that what was it called? Dirty Objects. Why couldn't I remember that? I'm not really too keen on any season 1 episodes. I like them, but I don't really have any favorites from season 1. Besides, Dirty Object season 1 or 2? I think it was season 1. As for season 3, I don't know. I don't really have too many actual favorite standout episodes. Terrence the Tractor 525 asks, who is the next engine you want Bachman to make? I'd like to see them do Oliver or Stanley or Charlie. Don't ask why, just that's why. And what is the next resin building you want Bachman to make? I'd like to see them take Hornby's molding for Drya and re-release that, because Drya is kind of hard to get, and I like Drya. Ken Friedel, sorry, I'm butchering all of your names, I'm sorry, asks, when did you first get into Thomas the Tank Engine? As I said earlier, I got a Tomy set when I was really young, and that was just what kind of started the downward spiral. I'm kidding. Yeah. And do you have any tips on making a fan-made Thomas series that you could pass on to a rookie? I'm still kind of a rookie myself, but let's see here. Well, one, avoid a shaky camera and stuff like that. Try to be original, get your own style or look or feel, or for your series and videos. Try to be unique. Don't be another carbon copy of another user. Again, don't write something because you need an episode. Don't write it because, oh, I haven't done this engine in a while, I should probably do an episode for them. Just do something that you want to do, because if you don't want to do it, then it's not gonna be as good. Yeah. Oh, also, the range doesn't matter. You can use Bachman or Take Along or Wooden or whatever. It's the story that's what really matters. You can have the best visuals in the world, but if the story is terrible, it's not gonna fly. Cobra Studio 34 asks, how long does it take to make a video? It depends on the type of video. It can be from, let's see here. For a short video like train spotting at the river or something, that can just be done in like maybe 5 hours of filming and preparation and then another maybe half hour of editing. But like for an episode, it can take maybe a week or two to write the episode, or even like a day or two. Depends on how inspired or uninspired I am. And then filming can take anywhere from 3 days to a month, just because laziness or complicated scenes or something like that. The guy on your right asks, do you have any other interests besides Thomas and model railroading? I like to sing and draw. I kind of play tennis, but I don't really do any sports full-time or anything. And then he asks, do you have a favorite band? The Mr. Bubbles, no, I'm kidding. No, I don't. Track MF fan Homer asks, how many Ertl trains do you have? Let's see here. I have some of them over here. I'm gonna walk over. Let's see here. I've got Murdoch, Duke, Gordon, Edward, Thomas, Duck, Toby, James, Percy, Airy, Emily, Duncan, Arthur, Henry, Spencer, Daisy, and then I've got like Rusty, and then I just have like a bunch of like random rolling stock and such. It's not a huge collection, but it's kind of decent. Marcus Katish, I'm sorry again with names. What HOOO Thomas the Tank Engine model do you want to most, or do you most want to acquire? Well, everyone pretty much wants a Hornby Oliver, but I don't know. There's not really. I mean, I guess right now I'd like Airy and or Bert, but I don't know. What are your thoughts on that little-known Disney movie, Frozen? I thought that it was pretty good, I guess. I don't know. You can tell that where most of the effort went was into the songs. I thought the story was pretty good, but a little lacking in some areas. And certain parts were kind of awkward. And, animation was really nice. And, yeah, Frozen. What more can I say? Oh, I just see your next comment. Cat itch. Got it. Okay. I Love Trains 323 asks, what was it like being on JD's reviews and stuff? It was pretty fun, and I'd like to be there again, maybe. Do you like ponies? No. And are trains beautiful? Trains are the most majestic creatures to ever roam the earth. Thomas the Tank Fan 111 asks, what are your thoughts on the Bachman 2014 items? I think they're all pretty good, except for Jeremy. I'd really like to get all of them, and, but they're just so expensive right now. Like, on eBay, like, one of the Iron Twins is, like, $63, and I'd rather not pay over $50 for each of them. So, but one day I'm hoping to get, like, all of them. AGFDFDAGFDAG asks, what's harder to do, weather engines, make clay faces, write and film an episode, or making the layout in general? Weathering engines and making, like, a set is pretty easy. Clay faces are kind of difficult. I'm still not very good at them. But I'd say filming an episode is the hardest part, simply because there's so much you have to do. Because, like, for making an episode, you have to weather the engines, make the clay faces, write the thing, make the set, and then, like, do stunts, have the engine do this, have it do that. And just, it's hard to get, like, a shot, like, good for something. How am I trying to word this? Like, say a crash scene, like, it's really hard to get some of those. Um, what Dieselworks123 asks, which CGI character would you like to see Bachman make? Charlie. I know people are wondering, like, why do you want Charlie so much? He sucks. He's not a great character at all. Why don't you want someone like Scruff or... Um, I don't know. I like his design, like his basis. And I think that, like, his character could really have some potential. But, other than Charlie, I'd really like to see Hero. And have you seen the Lego movie? And what are your personal thoughts about it? I think it's awesome! 'Cause everything's awesome. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Pat Astor asks, which set was hardest to make? Gordon's Hill, which never made it into a video, but it's the thumbnail for the last Q&A video. Yeah, that set was pretty hard to make, to make the rails bend, and they kept popping up out of the set. It was not fun. I'll try it again in the future, but, which character was hardest to find a model of? I'd say, none of the characters, like, I have right now were really too difficult to acquire. Because, like, at the time when I got Murdoch and, like, Stepney, they were pretty, they were available when I bought them. And, like, fairly accessible. So, right now, they're really hard to get. Because, well, it's not Stepney so much, but Murdoch. So, yeah. Thomas Wooden Episodes asks, which users gave you the idea to create Thomas and Friends videos? I'll just spout off the kind of generic but true, YouTuber list of ThomasFan247, Sparkshot, Bluey2, whoever the guy was that made Thomas Blows His Stack, and TARDIS Rescue, and just a whole bunch of other names. And what is your favorite episode that you've made? In terms of overall quality, I'd say Guaranteed Connection. And it's not great, but it's kind of something. Mudslide, I'd really like to redo because I liked the script for it. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I liked it. So yeah. Mainline Engine 2 asks, oh, he doesn't have any questions. Okay. The Sodor Steamworks asks, will you make any more contests? I will be doing another contest, but probably not this year. Maybe next year, but maybe not. I don't know. I plan to do another one sometime, though. Wooden Boy Bear Lover asks, can you show us your full Thomas Wooden Railway collection? I don't really have a wooden... I have a few engines, but it's not much. I'll just tell you that I have Thomas, James, Derek, Rusty, and, two other, unimportant engines. Edward, that's what I have. And Scarloey and Duncan. It's not a big collection. Yeah. Starbug Productions asks, have you ever been to a Dale with Thomas? No, but I've been to Strasbourg where Thomas was there. What was your reaction when Hornby discontinued their Thomas and Friends range? I wasn't really too surprised. It was going to happen. Each year they were just kind of decreasing how many engines they were releasing, and then soon they just weren't releasing anything at all. And it was just bound to happen. Not too surprised. Kind of sad, though. Dom the Hornby Fan 97 asks, what gave you the idea for Sodor and Peril, and when was it planned? No. I don't know. Sodor and Peril is kind of that generic, Thomas and Friends, we've all had, basically we've all had the idea for, Sodor and Peril, some random thing comes to Sodor and the engines band together to stop it, we've all kind of had that idea. It's just generic and such. When was it planned? Well, back in the dark ages of the model adventures, pretty much right after Pride of the Line, I thought, I should make another movie. Let's do something called Sodor and Peril. Yeah, it's been in the works now for almost my entire YouTube career, and it's kind of been, in, like, I filmed it pretty much 4 times. Not all of it, like, completely 4 times, but, like, I filmed it once in, like, the Model Adventures, like, era, and then I filmed it in that awkward Model Adventures weird stage thing, like, with the different camera. And then I filmed it, like, in the 2012 era, and now I'm doing it for real this time, so, yeah. And do you have any other hobbies aside from making videos? Previously stated, drawing, singing, etc. BRman101 asks, do you have a layout or do you use sets for filming? I do use sets, but the Tidmouth Shed set is actually permanent, and I'm hoping to expand off of that soon. So, yeah. And 2, how do you make your episodes so realistic? Lots and lots of practice. And they're not, like, extremely realistic by far means or anything. But they're, it's just, yeah. Lewis Davies 2007 asks, what are your favorite real-life locomotives? I think I've said that my favorite real-life locomotive is Dalgok, which is Rheneas's basis. I don't know, he's pretty cool. And, what is your best set you've done so far? I don't know. I don't think, like, any one is really, like, the standout, wow, that's amazing set. I don't know, I kind of liked the Seaside. TWR fan asks, what's your favorite Thomas the Tank Engine special? It's either, I think I'm gonna go with Blue Mountain Mystery, with my second being Hero of the Rails. I pretty much hated King of the Railway, and Tale of the Brave was just kind of meh. It was good, but not that good. And how is Oliver coming along? To be honest, I haven't really worked on it at all recently, but he will be getting some, like, touch-ups with his, like, decals and face and paint job. He'll be worked on eventually. Hornby fan 1000. Oh wait, no, I skipped one. Deverton Junction asks, what locations do you consider developing in the future? I plan on doing, these are kind of ambitious, but I do plan to be doing the Steamworks, the Diesel Works, the Search and Rescue Center, and the Blue Mountain Quarry. And some of those may seem kind of but I hope to explain those, like, for episodes so that you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And yeah. And will you ever show us your full Thomas the Tank Engine collection? Well, if by full collection you mean all Thomas merchandise I've ever, like, owned that I own, maybe one day, but I'll have yeah, I don't know, maybe. Hornby fan 1000 asks, seeing as you did a custom Oliver model, are you going to try to make any other custom models? As I said, like Paxton or something, like, just some random engines that aren't too difficult to do. Basically just repaints. Yeah. And who's better, Duck or the Scottish Twins? I can't say. Maybe they'll have to, like, duke it out someday. But, yeah, that's it for now. So, I'll see you guys in the next part, which will be up soon. I promise this time. And, yeah, see you later.